Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have an opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Persuasive. My message number is 27890. It's my pleasure to be here to give you a speech with title Urban Living Has Advantages. Imagine that you live in a village with no access to gadgets, water resources, and electricity. Every public daily course without entertainment. Do you enjoy it? It is better to live in rural. When I was a child, my grandparents took care of us in a village. All that freedom, playing all the outdoors, and dirty clothes when I returned home is memorable in my childhood. However, I enjoy my urban life with my parents and friends when it comes to reality. I love cities, not just the golden light and the warmth that emanates from reading the brick and mortars, not the smell of flour in the pasta and live from the covers of benches in parks, not the grandness of the modern architecture around you, but the convenience and desires. Paradoxically, at the same time, we as a society are becoming more urbanized at a faster rate than ever before. According to a recent article by the Star, Malaysia became one of the most urbanized countries in Southeast Asia. In 2020, 77.16% of the country's population already live in urban areas and cities, a rapid increase from mere 34.2% in 1980. Today, I will change your view on urban living and explain the reasons why urban living has advantages. Without further ado, let me tell you the reason why. Firstly, urban living can provide better job opportunities. Even though the work market has become much more competitive, there are more career possibilities and a diverse range of occupations accessible that you may participate in. Whether you have a bachelor's degree or not or seeking full-time employment, urban living gives people plenty of choices to learn and grow. The higher the education level, the higher the income. If you are a fresh graduate, the average salary is approximately 2,412 ringgit per month. If you are a professional specialist such as lawyer, doctor, and engineers, you got the right place looking for job opportunities. These industries are high-paying jobs as people need to equip with expertise and skill set. The urban development in the growing cities lead to a huge population moving in. The requirement for professional skill set increases to solve their problems in health, education, and home care. Consequently, people who work in specialized or high-tech fields will not relocate to cities without a cluster since it will be challenging to find a job that appreciates their particular abilities. High-tech companies will not relocate since it will be difficult to obtain skilled labor in the region. The employees also can choose their ideal company to work within urban areas. Choosing an excellent firm with which to collaborate does not imply that you are aiming for the most lucrative position. It's more than choosing a place where you are prosper, work with wonderful people, and have a good time than anything else. That's because each company has different company culture. People usually search for companies whose culture align with their values when seeking for a job. For example, some people love the egalitarian nature, while others prefer the traditional hierarchy. Just urban living allows people to choose and get to know which company they want to work with. Moving on, the convenience is also the one of the aspects living in the city. Therefore, the second point is urban living has mass transportation system. Due to the increasing mobility of people, a growing share of urban areas were allocated to mass transportation system. Mass transportation is significant to facilitate daily activities such as working and schools. The mass transport system are airplanes, railways, buses, and light rail systems. Without mass transport, low-income urban households cannot take advantage to reduce limitations in physical mobility. Low-paying employees also can save money on daily expenses. The city dwellers prefer light rail transit the most as it is a punctual and reasonable cost. They can save money and time while traveling. Again, mass transportation is now closer to residences. Stations include park and ride facilities, and consumers have more options for intra-city travel than driving their car. According to Oxford University and the University of Hong Kong, cities become more walkable as they become smaller. They are better built and more appealing in dense residential areas. We rely less on vehicles and more on public transit. Mass transportation systems can drastically reduce air pollution. The Center for Climate and Energy Solutions stated that communities with strong public transportation can reduce the nation's carbon emissions by 37 million metric tons yearly. The greenhouse effect is caused by automobile emission. Mass transit is ecologically favorable approach when used to most total capacity, as the number of passengers can be a significant amount in one time. I hope until now we are on the same page. Now let me share with you the last reason why urban living has advantages. It is because urban living provides vast entertainment options. Most people have a lot of duties at work and home, and they need to be productive. Our time is valuable, and we don't want to waste it. Urban living offers a variety of entertainment ranging from theaters, concerts, city parks, shopping centers, and sport arenas. The city dwellers often use leisure time to cope with stress. The pricing range is accessible to pricey depending on the location and services. The American National Park and Recreation Association has set a significant for parks in terms of improving the community's quality of health, life, economic advantage, and overall well-being, as well as providing recreational opportunities. So city parks are one of your legitimate choices to embrace a healthy lifestyle. You can do physical activities with family during the weekends. These parks may be in nature, trails, swimming pools, courts, playgrounds, and more. City parks appeal to all ages and help promote community wellness. Because of the widespread use of the internet during the COVID-19 pandemic, it's become normal to work from home. Thus, parks provide an opportunity to people to meet their neighbors to prevent boredom. City parks also present as gathering spots for citizens to meet new people. Picnic spaces are prepared and adequately used for big events. When children can play outdoors rather than indoors, the benefits of physical exercise are amplified. When we think of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia's capital, we normally picture a busy metropolis with countless air-conditioned retail complexes. KL, however, offers more than simply trendy boutiques and restaurants. The city's abundance of lesser-known spots for thrill seekers to get their adrenaline fix is part of its allure. The city offers several extreme and adventurous spots. Flyboarding is a new extreme sport that involves stepping the water-propelled jet packs to your feet and flying up to 50 meters. It's the ideal way to test your boundaries, and you will never get bored living in the city. We almost reached the end of the speech today. Before I end my speech, I would like to say, urban living indeed has many advantages to people. They have the accessibility to better job opportunities, mass transportation system, and vast entertainment options, which know that urban living is better for the sake for the future, particularly for some aspects such as career path, education, economy, and health. Additionally, urban life provides the potential for economic development and sustainability. The mere existence of technology and modernity has the potential to bring efficient solutions to several aspects of life, hence enabling a higher quality of living. Hence, I would like to emphasize my speech with a famous quote. It's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one that's most adaptable to change, said Charles Darwin. Thank you.